still doing this. Okay, so tonight I took off with my mom to go see the first playoff game. Stop. My dog's bothering me. I went to go see the first playoff game for the Thunder. They won. They actually did pretty good. They beat. I keep thinking Minnesota, but it wasn't Minnesota. It was Memphis. They beat Memphis by about, I want to say about 15, something like that, maybe a little bit more. They did a pretty good job. I thought it was a pretty good job. Got a couple of souvenirs. It wasn't too bad. I actually went out, took a walk today. Went and walked for about 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes, something like that. I was gonna do the video diary outside, but my dumb ass, I forgot to bring the camera. So, yeah, I'm actually in a little bit better of a mood today than I was yesterday, and it is what it is. I think the thing that I was going to talk about today was called letting. I was going to title. You'll fucking know the title when you fucking see it. But it's about letting it go. There are some people that they take things way too seriously. Way too seriously. And it can be a problem. It can be a very big problem for the people that are around them. There's a lot of people that know people like this. I'm sure that whoever's watching this, you probably know somebody like this, and if you don't know somebody like this, you might be the person that is like this. Somebody says something, you take it way out of line, or they take it way, or you say something, they take it way out of line, and it gets blown way out of proportion. And that's where I come with letting it go. My thing is that if you think about something and it's really egging you on, I think you really need to ask yourself the question, is this going to matter to me by tomorrow? Is this going to matter to me a week from now? Is this going to matter to me a month from now, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5, 10 years? If it's something that you'll wind up not even thinking about, then let it go. It's not that big of a fucking deal. There's so many things that can be put as just water under the bridge, and it's a very high bridge, and you can have a pretty high tide with it. That's not to say that you need to be a doormat for everything that fucking comes along in your life. But when you know that it's a minor thing, and that it's just a little thing, and that it's no big deal, it's nothing to cause any kind of concern, the best thing to do is always let it go. It was a very hard thing for me to do for a long time. I used to drama the fuck out, and not really drama queen out, but for me it used to be, my thing used to be, when it comes to little things, when you lose the little things, it makes those bigger things all the more easier to lose. And that is true to a certain degree, but when it's little things that you are picking apart over and over and over again, and those little things would never be insurmountable, and they'd be completely insignificant, then it's just the best to not worry about it. It's no big deal. I've seen relationships that do not last for very long, or if the relationships end, they don't end well because of one party or the other or both taking things and they make mountains out of molehills. Don't do that. It's no big deal. If you know that you're not going to be really arguing about it that much, if you know that that by the time that you go to bed and when you wake up, you're not even thinking about that, then that's when you need to look at the other person and say that you're sorry for fucking blowing up. It's no big deal. It really is no big deal. When you think in the long term of things, a lot of the things that you worry about are completely minor in comparison. Very much minor in comparison. It. I think as humans, we tend to want to dominate. We want to make sure that our voice is heard, that our opinion matters, that the things that we say or the things that we do or the things that we feel or the things that we think, we want them to matter to other people. And the harsh reality is that they may matter to other people, but you shouldn't worry about those opinions or those thoughts or those feelings or those passions or things. You shouldn't worry about them mattering to other people. All that they really should matter to is you. That's why they're your opinions. That's why they're your feelings. That's why they're your thoughts. That's why they're your passions. That's why they're your issues that you feel so strongly about holding on to. It's not a matter of expressing your opinion. It's a matter of expressing your opinion and understanding that your opinion may only matter to you. And the harsh reality is that 9 times out of 10, your opinion matters only about as much as the 2 greasy shits that it took you to fucking form it in the first place. And it becomes a problem for us, especially with the way that our what's a good way of putting it? It's a good way of putting it becomes more important for us because of the way that we interact with each other socially now. With different types of social media, along with portraying ourselves face to face with other people, whether they be friends, family, complete strangers, acquaintances. It can be kind of tough. It can be weird, and it's strange, and it's something that we as humans have to adapt to. That's just the way things are. That's just the way that they are going to be. So if you start feeling strongly about something, somebody else doesn't feel that strongly about it, or you hear them feeling strongly about it, let it go. It's no big deal. In the long term of things, in the long run, you're not going to care. And neither are they. All that really matters is that you care about each other and that you love each other. That's really the more important thing in life. Is not about finding our differences and seeing how the things that we feel about separate us. It's about having that human experience where we find those things that bring us together. And the more that we find things that bring us together, the easier it becomes for us to let the more menial things go. That's the only thing I was going to say today. I've had a pretty good day today. I held the ice cream truck fucking hostage for a little bit. Got a bomb pop. Gotta love a fucking bomb pop. Went to the playoff game. Had a great time there. It was a pretty good night. Pretty good day altogether. I hope you guys had a good day. Sorry that this took a while. I'll shoot another one here probably here after a few hours or so and post that one too. But beyond that, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you all are in good health. And best wishes to you and yours. Take care.